Okay, it's me again. I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna record. I wasn't gonna post today. I was gonna let the first video sit. Some of you guys watched it, hour long. You watched the whole thing. I appreciate you. Some of you couldn't make it past the first 5 minutes. I get it. It was long. Nobody likes long form. I'm not that good looking. Quality of video was a little okay. So I get it. But this one, I'll keep it short. I'll keep it short. But I gotta say something because I'm losing my fucking mind here. Okay? Okay. Here's what's going on. Well, first off, I gotta apologize. I made some mistakes yesterday's video. It's Richard Wolf, Robert Reich. I was mixing their names up left and right. Whatever. R name, whatever. You get the point. But I apologize. Richard Wolf, Robert Reich. Correction. Anyway, back on today's irritation. Okay? Let's talk about today. So I'm sitting here. I got my notepad, got my pen. I'm a little casual today, right? Got the cap on, the white tee, looking like a white trash trucker, all right? I'm unemployed, right? Rent was due yesterday. We're catching up. So I got the notepad. I'm calling CalFresh. I'm calling unemployment, doing job apps, and, being industrious here, showing a little bit of gumption. And I'm not laying here drinking scotch again, whining like a little bitch. I'm getting to work here. All right, I licked my wounds yesterday, said my piece, yabbered on for an hour, gave this whole proselytize, profit, soapbox bullshit, but today I'm going to be practical. I'm already rambling for like 2 minutes now, but anyway. So I got the notepad, I'm waiting for the phone calls, right, from the unemployment, CalFresh, DMV. I'm trying to get them to call me back. They're like, it's a 3-hour wait, we'll call you back. They never call you back on time. I'm sitting here holding my dick, which, by the way, is not that impressive. So, like, this is a boring activity. So I'm reading the news and watching the news. I'm reading NBC News, so I'm listening, okay? And this is what drives me crazy, okay? I'm just going to go through a few segments that drove me up a wall. First, we got some pundits on, or what do you call them, reporters? One of these mannequins with fucking hair that are on fucking TV. And they got Brian Cheung coming on, okay? Who's like an economist, business analyst guy. I think it's Cheung, spelled like Cheung. Brian, if I'm saying your last name wrong, I apologize sincerely. I'm going to call you BC, so I don't fuck this up. Okay, Brad guy? So BC comes on, right, on this article on the little screen, and he's talking about unemployment. It's at 4.3%. So remember yesterday, guys, I told you unemployment 4%? It's 4.3 now. So then Brian's going, yeah, this is crazy. All-time low, 4.3%. This is really bad. It's gone up. This is the highest it's been since like 2014 or some shit, with the exception of the pandemic, right? Because there was a huge spike. But this 4.3% is historically, this is inaccurate. There shouldn't be this. Like, historically, it's not this number. Moreover, it defies all these experts' opinions. All these experts are like, nah, the unemployment should be good. We're adding jobs in June. Everything's great. No, it's not. These experts are wrong. Yet again. Like, again, Gary Stevenson talks about this. Like, who are these experts? Like, is it just a bunch of monkeys in a cage with, like, crowns and bananas? Like, do they live in the real world? Like, what is it like? They just, like, draw up numbers on an Excel sketch and shake it up, and they're like, I don't know. I sound crazy, sorry. But, like, where are you getting this information, experts? In fact, I want to meet one of these experts. Who are these fucking desk jockey analysts you got in the back who are giving you these fucking numbers? Experts and analysts and TV people that are regurgitating the numbers on the screen. Show me your experts. I want to know. Are they mentally challenged? Like, can they do basic arithmetic? Or are they just, like, looking in their crystal ball and they're like, I don't know. Unemployment should be low because we're feeling it. We're feeling it. Like, they're horse gamblers. Like, I don't know. I think Elmer's glue here is going to come in the lead. I'm feeling strong about it. What? Whatever. So 4.3% unemployment. So Brian Cheung and Caleb Silver. I don't know if you know Caleb Silver. He's the chief editor for Investopedia or whatever the hell ever. Caleb comes on, and he's talking about it's a good time. Everything's good. Because the Fed, Jerome Powell and everybody, they're going to drop the interest rate in like September. 5.5 or whatever, down to like 3%. It's going to be fantastic. Don't worry. It's going to change the world. It's going to be amazing. It doesn't mean shit to me, Caleb. Doesn't mean shit to me. It doesn't mean shit to Gen Z, and I'm gonna get to them because they're getting the short end of the stick, double time here. These guys are fucking struggling. God bless you, young guys and women. 18, 27, 8, Gen Z, something like that. You guys are struggling. And I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna throw you a bone, highlight some bullshit you're talking about, and how these people are assholes that are talking to you and on the NBC News. So, Caleb, real quick, pal. Okay, interest rates go down. That's great. If I have money to like buy a home or like lease a car, whatever. Okay, I can borrow money at like a better. I get more bang for my buck. I can borrow money. What money am? Who's gonna lend me money? I don't have any assets to collateralize. I don't have a job. I got no money in the bank, no prospects. Like what? Like, let me just show you something here. I was doing some math today. Holly O'Neill, I'm gonna get to you. Bank of America. I was talking about doing a budget. So I'm doing my new budget. Look at this. This is all I have to my name. 34 years old. It's like 85 cents. Okay, give or take. Pennies, quarter, a nickel, and some dimes. This is it. This is all I got. And Gil Silver's like, don't worry, interest rates are gonna drop. You're gonna be able to borrow money. Bro, I only have $1. Literally, like I don't have the physically paper square dollar, but numerically I only have $1. Okay? And this is garbage. Like that, it's like I might as well put it in my pocket and like walk around pretending I'm a cowboy with spurs. Like that would be more useful. Nobody takes that shit. It's not even like legal tender. Nobody wants to take coins. Great. Thanks, Caleb. I'm gonna go buy a house and borrow money with my 85 fucking cents, mostly in pennies. Yeah? Like, what are you talking about, pal? So anyway, Caleb, Brian, they're talking. Brian goes, it's a great time to go get a CD. Go get a 1-year CD, 5% return. Brian, what am I going to walk in with my 85 cents and pennies and spare change and nickels and dimes? Go into Bank of America and go, hey, I'm a friend of Holly O'Neill's, Bank of America. I'd like a CD, please. 1 year, 5% return. I can give me a CD. I can't get a CD. What are you talking about? Invest and get 5%. I have no money to invest. And I'm going to talk about this because Gen Z's suffering with this too. Like, I'm going to get a CD. Okay, fine. Whatever. You guys just, I don't know what the fuck you're saying, frankly. And I'm rambling. Brian, you seem like a smart guy. You're pretty balanced for the most part. But, like, go get a CD. Go get a CD. I can't even afford a sandwich. How the fuck am I going to get this financial vehicle, leverage it, and then, like, get a return on it? Like, a dog. What are you talking about? Get your head out of your ass, Brian. And Caleb Silver, you too. Shut up. I don't give a fuck what your own pal says. It means nothing to me. If I have 0, whether it's 3% or 5% interest rate, it means nothing to me. Because I have nothing. 0, not a zippo. It could be 1%. It could be 10%. It wouldn't matter. Because I can't play the game. Because I have no money. Like, in the game of life, like this Monopoly thing we call existence, I don't have any guap. No bucks. No buku bucks. No greenbacks. Nada. I got the fucking coins. And again, I'd rather put them in my pocket, walk around and pretend I'm John Wayne. Like, you doing, Pilgrim? Like, that's where I'm at. Like, that would be more entertaining. I'd probably get more value out of that. Like, pretending I'm a fucking cowboy. Like, that's all I got. Anyway. So after these two numbnuts are talking on NBC News, some reporter, I don't know where they got her, what sorority or whatever. She was fucking brutal to listen to. Hi, it's me here. I'm with Holly O'Neill from Bank of America, like Christine Romans. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to you, Christina Romans, in a sec. Hold on. Actually, scratch that. Yeah. I'll get to you. We're gonna start with Holly. So, Holly is talking to the TV people. This guy and this woman. The guy looks like a fucking mannequin with like this like glued on pompadour. Like I don't even. What a nerd. But anyway. Holly, I even took notes today because that's how enraged and mad I am at this bullshit that they're putting on the news. And like, because, last time I was a loon. I'm still a loon. I'm losing my mind right now. Holly O'Neill, Bank of America goes, we hear that Gen Z is not able to participate in the American economy and they're struggling financially. And I quote, we have heard they're putting off major financial milestones. You think? First off, Gen Z, millennials, we came before you. They give us the same bit. Yeah? No, you're doing milestones. I can't afford the fucking milestones. You know it, I know it. I can't afford it. Guess what? The guys after me, the kid, the 27-year-old, 18, 27-year-old guy, they can't afford it either. Okay? And for us, you were like, oh, the problem is the avocado toast. For them, you're like, it's the problem is the vapes. You're buying too many vapes. That's why you can't get these financial milestones, because you're misallocating funds to discretionary spending, i.e. vapes. Yeah, because it's the strawberry banana milkshake fucking nicotine rocks that they're smoking. That's the reason they can't get into the stock market. Get a CD. We'll get to that. We'll fucking get to that. So they're delaying milestones. And I quote, again, our researchers found, I'm paraphrasing a little bit. It's not a direct quote, but bear with me. They have no savings for retirement. Yeah, me either, guys. They have no savings, just plain no savings. Like, not just no savings for retirement, like no savings whatsoever. Like, I don't know, maybe they got the 85 cents like me. We could combine it and maybe get, I don't know, a soda. You guys, anyone else there got 85 cents? We'll put it together. And then we'll go get a can of soda pop. We'll split it. Maybe that sugar will get us through to the next day so we can survive. And they have no money to invest. Yeah, me too, guys. So this woman's like, yeah, they're struggling. They're not hitting financial milestones. No savings for retirement, and they can't invest. So the reporters, what a generous term. These two morons, these monkeys interviewer, were like, hi, well, Holly, you're a financial expert. What can the kids do today to hit these milestones? And you know what Holly says in her infinite fucking financial wisdom? Well, I recommend to the young people that they do a budget. Is that your recommendation, Holly? That they crunch some numbers and do the maths? Pardon my language, but like, listen, sugar, sweetheart, baby girl, how far is your head up your ass? Like, these kids are like, they're smart. Gen Z, these guys are like, they're fucking geniuses. Okay? I met them. I know them. I work with them. Or I used to work with them. These kids are sharp. Okay? You can't hustle them. They're all like fucking STEM kids. You know? They could do like high functioning arithmetic. They're like fucking Oppenheimers running around here. Okay? Like, I could talk to this kid and be like, I don't know, like fucking, what's that movie with John Travolta where he throws up like the fucking numbers at the guy? Or maybe I'm confusing with Rain Man with the toothpicks. Whatever. You throw toothpicks on the ground, these fucking kids are like, 752 square root, blah, blah, blah. They fucking know. They're like autistic geniuses with fucking numbers. So you think they haven't done a budget already and crunched those numbers and figured out they're fucked? What a stupid suggestion. And insulting to their intelligence, frankly. And just, what a ridiculous statement. So anyway, these kids do the budget, and I assure you they do, Holly. And they go, according to our calculations, we're fucked. Because my debt to income ratio is askew. Okay? Now, this is basic math. If your denominator is bigger than your numerator, you're fucked. You're doing good, excuse me. You're fucked. You know what? I don't know the math. Gen Z, do the denominator, numerator thing for me with the ratios. I forget which one is which. And I'm sober today, by the way. But whatever. My point is they did the math. Income, dog shit. Debts, super duper dog shit. Right? So they have more debts and expenditures than they're getting income. So they're running a deficit. They're in the red. They're in the fucking red. Okay? They're not making money. And you're like, okay, well, if they do the budget and they find out this to be true, which it is, and you know it, and I know it, Holly, fucking asshole. Okay, so let's do that. So Holly says, okay, let's say they do their budget. My recommendation for their budget should be, and I quote again, 50% of their take-home should be for essential housing costs. This is rent, phone bill, utilities, groceries, blah, 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 all that shit. 50%. To which he then says, of the remainder, 30% should be discretionary spending and 20% should be emergency savings. Okay, Holly, I don't know what world you live in. And, dude, I'm taking shit from you guys, right? Like, I'm going to use your own information against you. Caleb and BC, Brian boy, we're just talking before your segment about how fucking groceries and food and commodities and gas and everything's so fucking expensive. Caleb himself was saying, like, fruit juice, like apple juice, right? You go to the store, you want some fucking apple juice, because, apple a day keeps the doctor away, can't afford the apple, because it's not even a real apple, it's covered in wax, it's fake, whatever. So you get the juice, 20% more than it should be, the juice. Eggs, they're like 10% or more than what they should be. Okay, so groceries, all-time high. Okay, gas, high. Car insurance, high, because they're young guys. I mean, young women, young people. Car insurance is going to be high, right? They're probably not getting, unless they're on a parent's plan, whatever. I'm not going to get into the nuances, but you get the big picture point here. 50%. Dog. Look, somebody correct me in the number shit, but I'm going to say a very bold blanket of non-factual statement. But I'm just going to go on some feelings here. I bet that 50% is more like 75% of their take home. Maybe more, 80%. Like, if you really want to get into it. Like, here, I'm not going to do the whole numbers. Let's just role play. I'm a Gen Z. Okay, I'll use my salary. Or I'll make up a salary. $1,400. Let's say they make in one paycheck and they get paid bi-weekly. Okay? Let's say the rent's $2,000. All right? That first paycheck on, we'll say August 1st, that $1,400 doesn't cover the rent. They're negative $600, minus $600. They need $600 more dollars to cover the rent. Okay, fine. Let's say they save money from July 2nd bi-weekly paycheck, and they have the $1,400 plus $600 they saved for somehow $2,000. So they get paid on the first. They take what they saved from last month's last paycheck, put it together. They pay the rent. Now they're zipper broke until the 15th or whatever fucking the pay cycle is for the next check. Okay, fine. I'll go along with that. They paid the rent. How are they eating? How are they paying their car insurance, their phone bill, their electric bill, all that shit? And by the way, Holly, you contradicted yourself. You were like, oh yeah, the kids, they don't have money for like even going out with their friends and like discretionary spending. So you're telling them to save 30% for discretionary, but at the same time you're like, it's impossible. They couldn't possibly do discretionary activities. And then you guys wonder like these kids are fucking nuts. Why they come into work in their hoodies with like nose rings and purple hair, and they're like, yeah, I'm not feeling the vibe. Yeah, if I was them, I'm not feeling the vibe either. It's bullshit. I'd be fucking sucking those little cherry fucking popsicle vape bullshits too, like them every fucking where. I would need so much nicotine if I was these kids just to fucking get rid of some of this anxiety. And then she says 20% for emergency things. Okay, fine. So they get the second paycheck. Let's say they pay their fucking, car insurance. Let's say it's like $200. Right, so now we're down to $1,200. They pay their phone bill. But by the way, there's probably late fees on all this shit, by the way. So phone bill, we'll say it's $200. Okay? So now down to $1,000. Okay? That second paycheck they got on the 15th. Plus all the late fees, blah, blah, blah. Then let's say they have student loans. Let's say their payment's like, we'll just like make up a number here. Say it's $500. Okay? So now they're down to $500. All right? I'll say, what? By the way, credit cards, all-time fucking high right now. Let's say the kid has a credit card because between the 1st and 15th, he's got to eat, he's got to do stuff, whatever. So let's say he has a credit card payment. What, $250? Okay, fine, $250 for the credit card payment. So now he's down to $250. Well, what's he gonna do with that $250? Let's say he, did I say car insurance? That phone bill? Maybe, whatever. I lost count, but like that $250 is somewhere it's shot for sure. So let's say he has like $100, maybe $50 he or she has left after that second paycheck, bi-weekly paycheck. What do you think they're gonna do with it? They're gonna go buy a fucking 100 milligram edible that's shaped like fucking Rihanna and a gummy bear for them at the fucking dispensary. And they're gonna pop that bitch. And they're gonna stay at home, play Call of Duty, go on TikTok, fucking twerk, listen to Kodak Black. Like, I don't blame them. Like, I'm different. Like, I'm doing the same stress mechanics as them. I'm just different. Like, mine's scotch and yelling at a screen and being like, you guys are assholes. Because, like, that's how I grew up. I'm just an angry piece of shit. I'm an angry white man who's just yelling. That's, like, my thing. Right? And I don't smoke anymore, so fucking having some issues there. Right? These kids, they're vaping. They're getting high. Maybe they save a little bit of money. They go to a festival once in a while. God forbid. Right? Make some bracelets for each other. Do a light show. And listen to fucking, I don't know, whoever the fucking hot DJs are now. Like Diplo? Is he still cool? I don't know. You tell me, guys. But, like, fuck you, Holly. Telling them to make a budget and then giving these, like, ridiculous percentages. These kids have no money. They have shitty incomes. And by the way, this is, like, let me just recap. 4.3% unemployment. Again, correct me in the comments. I'm not a math wizard. And my head is fucking, it's an insane place, right? Like, this is, like, you guys try to live in here and get a straight thought. I think it's like 7.8 million people that are unemployed, right? Is that based on how they calculate unemployment for 1.3? I think it's like 8 million people. Okay. Let's say these Gen Z kids aren't part of that. Fucking, we'll call it 8 million. 8 million people that are unemployed. How do I make a budget with zero if I'm an unemployed Gen Zer? I have to live with my folks if I'm Gen Z. Like, right? Because I can't get a job. And hope they give me, like, some money to buy a vape pen so I can, like, chain smoke my way through this, like, miserable existential crisis we're all in. Okay, Holly. Thanks, Brian. We'll all go get CDs now. And, Holly, we're all gonna just fucking make a budget, and somehow magically 50% of our income is going to go to the household expenditures. Like, what world do you live in? When's the last time you paid rent? Do you even do your own budget? I bet you somebody does the budget for you. But you have a nice accountant who does shit for you. When's the last time you bought eggs, lady? And same with Caleb. Like, do you guys, like, what are you talking about? When's the last time you went and bought bacon and eggs? The whole breakfast table, the American breakfast table, is like, you can't afford it right now. Classic American breakfast, right? A little bit of OJ, a little cup of Joe, some pancakes, maybe some eggies. Can't even afford them now. I mean, again, I'm living off Spam. Like, I can't even buy bananas. Like, you know what I'm saying? One, because I'm scarred from seeing that guy's nuts, but, like, also, like, I can't afford them. It's like $1 a banana, like 5 bananas, $5. I only have $5. I got 85 cents. By the way, fucking what? Like, I can't even buy a banana. And even if that was $1, let's say that was 4 quarters. Actually, no, because quarters I might accept. Let's say it's miscellaneous change and it's $1. And I walk into the bodega or the packy, whatever you prefer. I use both. Let's say you walk into the packy. And you go, hey man, I want to buy a banana. It's going to go, yeah, it's $1. Plus tax, California. Because, yeah, we're going to tax the food. So it's like $1.25 or whatever for the banana. I go, can you spot me the 25? Dude, I'm starving. I got fucking nickels and dimes here. Can you hook it up for a brother? This is like Great Depression shit. Like, I should be living in a shanty town, right? With like a stick and like a handkerchief that I got like my life supplies in. Hobo jumping from train to train. Like, what is this America? This is crazy. You can't tell me this is like not Great Depression shit. I can't even buy the banana. You won't take the coins. Not only am I short because you're taxing me on the fucking banana, but I don't even have $1 in change. Now look, I'm heavyset. You can see. I need to lose like 60 pounds. I'm obese. I become a can of Spam, right? So like, I could afford to miss some meals, especially banana. But like, come on. I'm telling Gen Z how to make a budget. And I'll leave it at that because we'll dip into it with my next one. Christine Roman. Who are you, first off, Christine Romans? Whatever. She was the next segment. The one before I can't recall. This lady has the unmitigated goal, okay, to get on national television and be like, whatever the pollsters say, they're wrong. We polled people, the American people, and we found out they were full of monkey fucking bullshit. They're wrong. The economy is fucking booming. And I quote, red hot. Robust, end quote. So the economy's on a red heater. The S&P and the NASDAQ's been going up and up and up and up and up and up. Yeah, you're not wrong, right? Like, I'm not, again, Gary Stevens, someone else can explain it better to me. I can do the basic shit. I'll have a Gen Z come explain this to me because they're fucking math wizards. It's going up and up, man. She's like, the stock market's fantastic. It's an all-time high. Since 2017, it's up 140%. If you got skin in the game, it's great. Christine, I got no skin in the game, right? Dude, the merchants of Venice are coming here and taking a pound every fucking day for me. And the only positive there is maybe I'll lose some weight, right? Like, Holly just said, Holly O'Neill, Bank of America, just goes, these guys aren't hitting financial milestones, Gen Z. And I'm with them, essentially. I don't know, I feel more like them right now, to be honest. They're not investing and they don't have the money. Then you got the balls to say everything's honky-dory. Oh, and by the way, we polled the American people. They don't know their fucking ass from their elbow, so we're just going to ignore their valid input, their experiential input. right? The lives they're living. You invalidate that and say, nah, the economy's doing great. Yeah, if you're in the stock market, you're a rich cocksucker. Yeah, fantastical. Yeah, if I'm like Scott Galloway and I bought Apple, Netflix, and Hulu, blah, 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 and Disney for like $7 back in the day a share. Yeah, I'm fucking crushing it in the stock market. Guess what, bitch? None of us, pardon my language, sorry, Christine, none of us have money in the market. And then you go on, Christine, and I quote, she says, the stock market's doing great if you have a 401k or brokerage account. Newsflash, Miss Roman, whatever. Lady, I don't have a 401k. I think I started paying into one when I was like in my 20s, but then life got tough, so I had to like pull out of it and take a penalty and then like use it to live. Ever since then, I haven't invested in it. I can't. Last job, they were like, do you want to put some stuff into retirement? No. I need the whole paycheck. Every little bit of that guap has got to go from you to my bank account to someone else. I'm just a middleman shuffling money along. I don't get any piece of this fucking equation. I'm a fucking pack mule. You know? I don't have a 401k. Brokerage account. I couldn't even get the CD. Yeah, I can't even afford a banana. You think I have a brokerage account? Like, cool. Stock market's doing great. That means nothing to me. Nothing. And then she was talking about the interest rates. Like, oh, it's going to be great for corporations. Okay. Cool. Does nothing for me. Well, they say to me, oh no, corporations have more money to borrow because the interest is lower. They can get more money and an influx of capital by borrowing into the organization, and then can pay their employees more. Yeah, well, I'll believe that when my shit turns purple and tastes like a rainbow sherbet. Like, no employer is going to take money and give it to their employees with the lower interest rate. They'll take it. They'll pocket it for their salaries or like reinvest it into whatever project or whatever the fuck they want to. It's never going to make it to the employees. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. Oh, by the way, I'm going to just make up a scenario. Correct me if I'm wrong. Gen Z, or let me backtrack. America, you made us into consumers, right? You turned us into little monkeys that shove money at you guys for stuff, for products and services. It's the whole economy's built like this. Apple, Netflix, all of it. It's consumer services and products. But then you guys don't pay us enough to consume the shit you're selling. Right? And then the economy falls, inflation, blah, 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 all the other shit. So you raise the prices. Now, if we're all little consumers and we don't have discretionary spending, according to Holly, especially Gen Z, let's say I'm Apple, and I have 100% consumer base or whatever, and I lose 50% of that consumer base because I don't have any discretionary spending. They can't buy the iPads and the vape pens and the bullshit. So, well, you know, if I'm at the business of the company, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm talking out my butthole, I'm going to go, we lost 50%. How are we going to make that up? Double the prices. Make the 50% of the consumers that remained, right, who can still afford a luxury good, raise the price on those cocksuckers, compensate for the loss, yeah, and then we're good to go, right? And then maybe we'll hit up the government and say, like, oh, it's hard economic times, you need to give us some kind of stimulus package so we can, like, go on a yacht in Croatia and, like, get blown by, like, our mistress. Okay, fine. So let's say the 50% remainder consumer has to now, taking these prices, right? They're going to take the hit. They buy double the Apple iPad. So I'm a CEO. I'm going to be a man in this scenario. Forgive me if it's sexist. I'm a CEO of a company. I go to buy my sweet little girl a new iPad because she wants it so she can twerk on TikTok videos. Okay. And I go, man, the iPad's the economy. It's fucking shit. Talking to my CFO and CMO and all these other C-level cocksuckers. And that's what the C stands for, by the way. It's not chief. It's like chief MMO. Chief cocksuckers. That's what that stands for. So I'm talking to my other cocksuckers. And I go, brutal. Right? I had to buy the iPad. It was double the price. Isn't this crazy, this economy? They make it in China for like 10 cents on the dollar, but whatever. So you know what the CFO says? He goes, you know what? We could lay off some people. We could cut some salaries. We could like not get a promotion. And then that money that we saved from fucking over the average man, we'll absorb it. Oh, that was the word I was looking for. Absorb the cost. We'll take the money that we saved by laying people off and we'll put that money, we'll reallocate into your salary to compensate for the expenditure of the consumer good that you're now paying more for. So now we have laid off people because the iPad costs double and the CEO doesn't like that. So now he's got to lay off people to get a little extra fucking money in his pocket. Which, by the way, he could buy like the whole Apple store, no problem, 20 times over. Yeah, okay, sure. I'm at 30 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up. I tops 45 here. So if you stick with me, guys, I promise maybe 5 more minutes even. So that's what Gen Z's dealing with. If I was them, yeah, I wouldn't feel the vibe either. I wouldn't come into work. I'd wear my hoodie, my underwear, at the screen on the Zoom, and I'd vape in front of my manager's face too, and have a bad attitude, and be like, yeah, I don't start work till 10 a.m. I fucking love these kids, by the way. I used to like it was an old fart, and like, these Gen Z kids, like, bet, fam, they're terrible. They're destroying the English language. They're fucking bad kids. They got attitudes, which I think all generations say about young people. But the more I learn about their financial plight and their general plight, like, and their attitudes, they're like everything I wanted to be. Like, as a millennial. Like, punk rock. Like, these kids are punk rock. They fucking stick it to you guys. They're smart. They're articulate. They don't give a fuck. Like, no fucks given, to quote them. Like, zero. Like, you can't even harm these kids. Like, I mean, they can. They have, like, tons of anxiety problems, like mental health problems. But, like, you could go into a job and these Gen Z kids would be like, yeah, we're firing you. You're like a shitty barista. You'd be like, all right, bet, fam. And he'll walk across the store and, like, get a new vape pen and, like, some nicotine rocks for his little fucking mechanical poison stick. And then he'll, like, get on a scooter and go, like, bro out with his boys or girls, whoever, and, like, drop some eddies or microdose. And then fucking just be like, yeah, bro, I got, like, fired again. The vibe was so bad. I wish I could be that Buddhist. Like, these kids are Zen. Like, it's wild. They're like, I identify that my pain comes from my suffering, therefore I won't suffer, or like whatever. Like, it's wild. These kids are like little fucking Thich Nhat Hans, or whatever the fuck that Vietnamese Buddhist guy is. Just like a little bunch of Siddharthas vaping and scootering around. They're so disenfranchised. They don't want to join the army. They don't want to contribute. They don't like anything anyone has to say. They just want to like play on their phones and like dance and like microdose. Like, I can't blame them. I'd go tribal too. These like new age hippies, these Gen Z kids. I don't know if they watch the news, some of these kids. I'm sure some do. But, like, if I was Gen Z, and I'm sitting here watching NBC News, and Holly O'Neill, Bank of America, what's your salary, by the way, lady? They're paying you way too much. Because you're saying dumb shit. Came on the air and was like, so, like, you guys can't remotely get into the game. To take a word from Christine Romans. You guys can't get any skin in this game. And I'm going to tell you to make a budget and to make up arbitrary numbers that, like, have no factual basis in reality or, like, their personal reality. I would be so offended. I think I would take the vape pen, too, and I would blow big, fat strawberry banana milkshake smoke in her face. And I probably, too, would be like, yeah, okay, bet, fam, and bounce. I love these kids' attitudes. I hope their attitudes get worse, frankly. Quote unquote worse. Like, I don't like their bad attitudes, but I hope they have more sass. I hope you Gen Z kids get involved. I hope you fucking do the math because you're smart. I know you are. I've met a bunch of you. You guys are fucking geniuses. You know what? Fuck it, kids. I mean, I made things about with the TikTok and the hooker thing yesterday, but, like, you know what, ladies? You know what? You want to make an OnlyFans and dress up as, like, the Korean mech chick from fucking Overwatch and, like, put the headphones on and have the Nerf gun? And, like, pose and make, like, $20,000 a month just posing for incels who are just throwing cash at you and making an Amazon wish list. More power to you. Swear to God, if I was a woman and I was a good-looking woman, which would be amazing, like, I would trade this shit in a minute. I would do the same thing. I'd sign up for OnlyFans, and I would, like, get into the little Spider-Man suit. You guys know what I'm talking about. You all have Instagram. Don't act like I'm a creepy 34-year-old. They wear the Spider-Man I would wear the Spider-Man suit. I'd push the girls up, and I'd be like, and make 20, 30, 40, 50 grand a month on OnlyFans. I would do it. I would do it. Gen Z guys, God bless you boys. Making the podcasts and the t-shirts and becoming rappers. Go get them, Tiger. If you can make a YouTube channel or like a podcast and you and your boys are just like getting together and just shooting the shit and making buku bucks You don't have to wake up till like 10, 11 in the afternoon. You just like vape and wear fucking Vans hoodies and like jerk off. Like, not literally jerk off, but you know what I mean? Like, shoot the shit. More power to you, boys and girls. Fucking A. Gen Z, baby. Go get them. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'll never be able to do what you do. I'm just not wired that way. Right? Like, I would love to. I could probably, like, dabble. You know? But, like, real talk. I just want to, like, again, have the house and all that shit that I mentioned last night. But if I can't get that, and if you know me, real life people who know me, like, you know this face, you've talked to me, you're my friend or whomever, coworker, you know my jam. You know where I'm at. I'm anxious. Like, if I could just get some money, I'd sell that car that I owe tons of money to the DMV to. I would sell the monitor, the books, well, maybe not the books, some of the books. I'd sell all this shit. Honestly, if I found like a little Asian Chinese black market that was like taking kidneys, I'd sell a kidney. Plus all the other shit in this house. No problem. To get a one-way ticket, round trip, because I got a trick, I'm going to pretend I'm going for 30 days to the tourist. But regardless, I would get an airplane ticket, I'd go to Thailand. I'd become a bouncer at like a lady boys bar, and just fucking, go to work at like 7 at night. Fucking make sure the ladyboys don't fight in the street in Pattaya. Have some beer. Drunken noodles. Go to sleep, wake up. Go to the beach. Sleep a little bit. Go to work. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm like ready to go to Thailand and be like a bouncer at a fucking nightclub. I don't give a shit. I'll learn some Muay Thai. Whatever. Kick bamboo shoots. Like 6 hours a day. Go to the beach. Work at a bar. And like, if you know me, you're laughing right now. Because you know this is like my fucking fat white Western dream, right? Like, I'm this close to going to the Philippines or Thailand. Like, have you met these women? These Thai women, these Filipino women? They're fantastic. They're amazing women. And they'll love me. Right? So if you're not going to give me the American dream, which is what I want, I really want to be a good American. And, like, that's part of my, look at me. I am American. I want to do the American dream thing. But if you're not going to give it to me, dude, I'm going to, fuck it. It's not the vibe. America's not the vibe. I'm leaving. I'm going to Thailand. I'll make a couple thousand baht a night and, like, eat fucking fish sticks. What do you call those? Fish bowls on a stick. And drunken noodles and drink beer. And, like, break up fights between ladyboys at rival clubs. And, like, you know, watch out for, like, creepy Dutch tourists or, like, perverts. I'll do that. Like, these Gen Z kids are inspiring me to just, like, not give a fuck. Like, quote, zero fucks, fam. Like, I give zero fucks at this point. NBC News, like, go get a CD. Bruh, I'm not investing in a CD. Even if I could, which I can't. What am I going to do? 1 year CD? No. Take that money, I'm going to go to Thailand. We're almost at 40 minutes. Got way off topic. But there's like a point, but there's like no point to the video. I'm just ranting to the ring because I'm pissed off. I'm waiting for the unemployment and CalFresh to call me back. I got nothing else to do. Plus, I was furious at these NBC stuffs. 4.3% unemployment. Don't worry, Jerome Powell and his infinite. What does he do? Oracle of Delphi? Like, who are you? I want to know. Somebody crowd Gen Z kids. Do one of them Kickstarters for me. Yeah, get some money together. Do like a crowdsourcing bullshit, whatever that Kickstarter shit is. Go get me some money because I want to travel and meet these economists and these people and the producers of these TV shows and talk to them. Be like, where are you guys getting the fucking information from? 1 minute you tell me the economy's doing great. Then you tell me it's fucking terrible. Then you're saying we're historic lows. Then you're saying we're at historic highs. And then you're like, well, let me clarify so there's not, contradiction, which I understand is contextual. But, yeah, the economy, it's fucking hot, red hot. If, you've been playing the stock market since 1945, 1965, or whatever. Or if, like, you were in the 80s and you're just crushing it and ripping fucking yak attack lines all the fucking time and making buku bucks and then you put it into the economy. Yeah, looking red hot for those cocksuckers. Me? Dog shit. Hot dog water. It's fucking warm hot dog water. This shit for me. Like, I don't even know. Like, I got 85 cents here. What am I going to buy for that? You know what? Fucking, if you're a Gen Z kid, send me a private message, leave a comment, reach out to me, come over to my house, bring a the fucking little microdose and mushroom eddy thingies that you guys fucking love, and bring me a vape pen, okay? I want, like, blueberry, whatever. Give me a good flavor, okay? Bring me a vape. Let's fucking play Overwatch. And like, look at big-titted chicks on OnlyFans dressed up as Overwatch characters. It's like mercy. Let's go, dog. Like, I'm done. Like, I told you in the video, all I want is the American dream. We're not gonna get it. These Gen Z kids are fucked worse than me. Like, I'm taking it up the Jaxie every fucking day. These guys, they got, like, if I was them, I'd go rogue, too. God bless you, Gen Z kids. If you're out there, I support you. I wish I could help you. I can't even help myself. But more power to you, boys and girls. Fucking paint your nails, dye your hair, get your little nose rings. Stick it to the man. Smoke your vape pens. Like, at this point, like, I'm kind of down. Like, what's up? Like, Gen Z kids, like, I'm trying to fucking hang with you guys. You figured it out. You're like, wax on, wax off. Like, this shit won't bother me. It means nothing. Fuck it. Like, you're sitting under the tree of wisdom like a fucking Buddha. You guys are great. I love you guys. I love you, Gen Z kids. You're fucking hysterical. Me, I'm damaged. Right? But I was raised by Gen Z. I'm just gonna hate myself indefinitely, drown, and just give myself, what is it? Cryosis? Whatever, the liver disease? I'm gonna die. The scotch will kill me. And, like, frankly, I wish it would. Quicker. Just fucking kill me. Sucks. Like, I'm in a good mood today because, like, again, I'm ranting and raving. What else? Like, this is kind of fun. Like, I'm just, like, at this point, I don't even care if this channel succeeds. 4 minutes. I promise 45. 4 minutes. I don't even care if it succeeds. I'm having a blast just saying like, I could never say this in public. Right? Like, I'm surprised the police, I was having panic attacks last night, thinking the police were going to knock down my door for the crazy shit I was saying. Like, telling Sleepy Joe to suck my fucking knob. You know? I thought the cops were going to kill me. Like, this is kind of fun. Like I said, I got nothing to lose. Like, I'm like Gen Z kids. Is this how it feels? Like, aside from the crippling anxiety and, like, financial debt and, like, no social or financial movement, like, whatever. Aside from that, like, is it free? Is it fun to be, like, unemployed and not give a fuck? Teach me your ways, kids. Give me the vape pen. Fuck it. I'll start an OnlyFans. What do I don't know. Anybody out there, would you pay for this OnlyFans? I don't know. I wouldn't. Half you guys don't even make it past 30 seconds of my fucking videos. Because you're like some white guy's just screaming in his apartment because he lost his job. He's a fucking loon. I'm killing my career right now. Like, any chance I had of, like, a professional career, these videos, last one and this one, what minuscule chance I had to be a professional in America, destroyed. Might as well, like, get some tattoos and, like, smoke vape pens. Like, again, I don't know what the flavors are, but Gen Z kids, leave some comments. Tell me what's a good flavor. I'm going to go get a vape pen with my 85 cents or something. I'll hustle. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll talk to the dude at the smoke shop and be like, yeah, you got to help me out, bro. Like, give me a smoke, you smoke. I lost my fucking everything. Like, I'm having an existential crisis. Like, I'm 34 and having, like, a midlife crisis. Again. Like, I've had a bunch of them, like, since 2011. Like, I have another mental breakdown, you know? But, like, yeah, I'm kind of thinking, like, I'm going to get me a vape pen and, like, somehow get on a flight to Thailand and just, like, yeah, fucking work the clubs and throw flying elbows at Dutch perverts, you know, who don't know how to keep their hands themselves off the ladyboys in Thailand. Sounds pretty cool. Was it? SOI 6, Soy 6, Battaya, whatever the fuck. You guys know what my algorithm looks like. This is this white guy. Come on. We know what's going on here. I'm about to go to Battaya. I don't even know. Like, is unemployment going to call me? CalFresh, they going to call me? They said they were going to call me back. They were like, here's the callback number. DMV, I'm trying to get my ID issue fixed with you so I can get a fucking license here. Right? Because you wouldn't send me my license. You kept fucking it up. You said my address was... Whatever. I'm waiting for you guys to try to do the thing. Get the ID, do the unemployment, applying to the jobs. It's kind of shitty. I think I'm done. You know what? Keep your fucking house. Yeah, keep your fucking house, your wife, your kids, the dog. Fuck it. I'm done. 24 hours, I fucking 180. You know why? Because these Gen Z kids inspired me. God, if they watch the news, how are you guys not angry at the bullshit that comes out of these people's mouths? Holly O'Neill, Christine Bowmans. Brian, you're alright, buddy. I mean, you're pretty down the line to give a balanced report, but Caleb Silver, you guys, Everybody's like jerking off over in those fucking studios, like, oh, Jerome Powell's gonna lower the interest rate in September. Nothing. It means nothing to me. All right. Anyway, 45 minutes. I'm done. I'll see you guys later.